Greetings and sanitation, film fans. Thomas L here. Now, there's not only good-looking movies coming out in June, there are also some pretty interesting TV stuff coming out in June as well. So, here is my 10 anticipated TV premieres of June. Coming in at number 10 is Press Your Luck. I mean, if you guys never seen Whammy yet, it's a really fun game show. I mean, it's a game show where contestants try to answer trivia questions correctly, and they collect spins on a game board, but where they can win cash and prizes. But unless, of course, they land on a whammy, which the furboard whammy character will come up to steal the prize. It's super cool. I mean, the original whammy was premiered back in the 70s, and they also did a reboot early 2000s, but we haven't seen any more whammy related stuff yet. And I rarely will add game shows in my top 10 anticipated list, but I've been wanting to see another whammy for a while. And this is of course part of ABC's Summer Fun and Games. A few other stuff that ABC has for their game events includes Celebrity Family Feud, Card Shark is returning. To tell the truth, surprised the Gong Show isn't returning. I kind of like the Gong Show, but anyway. But out of all of them, I'm actually more looking forward to check out Press Your Luck. I mean, it's hosted by Elizabeth Banks, and I do love me some Elizabeth Banks, so there's that. I'm actually looking forward to check this one out. I mean, who knows if it'll be any good or not? That has to be waiting to see. But it should be interesting to see if Press Your Luck is any if the new Press Your Luck is any good and all. But all right, my number 9 anticipated my number 9 anticipated TV of June is Trinkets. Now, I just saw this trailer online, and it's about these. It's pretty much about it's a high school show about unexpected friendship that forms between three high school girls who meet and get this a shoplifters anonymous. So they're pretty much teen shoplifters. It sounds dumb, but you know what? The trailer actually has some heart to it. It's not. The lead actress in this is Brianna Hildebrand, who also played Negasonic Teenage Warhead in the Deadpool films. She looks cool in this, and I think it looks funny. It looks clever. I mean, Netflix has been pretty good with their coming of age contents, whether it's On My Block, Everything Sucks, or anything like that. So I wonder if Trinkets will be another win for them. Who knows? Alright, coming in at number 8 is Season 3 of Claws. Claws is a pretty cool show. I mean, in it stars Niecy Nash from 90210 fame, who plays a woman named Desna, who's a woman who lives with her brother and owns a nail salon with her 3 best friends. And her and her crew are involved with the local drug gang by trafficking through the shop. And it's an interesting show. I mean, they're coming out with with season 3. Niecy Nash is terrific on the show. You also got actor Harold Perrineau from who was in Lost and he was in Star. He's incredible in this. You also got Dean Norris for all you Breaking Bad fans. He's pretty cool in this. I'm really looking forward to see where season 3 is gonna go from here. I mean, if you guys still haven't seen Claws by now, it's a TNT show. Check out Claws if you guys never seen it. It's a really cool show. I did not even expect to even like the show, to be honest with you, because it didn't really appeal to me. But you know what? I checked out a episode of it, and I sort of enjoyed it. And these are some of the characters aren't really that some of the characters are likable and some aren't. But you just really associate with these characters, and it's a pretty cool show to watch. Alright, my number 7 anticipated show of June. I also saw the trailer for this, and I'm a sucker for these type of sitcoms, to be honest with you. That is Mr. Iglesias. Now, Mr. Iglesias stars famed stand-up comic Gabriel Iglesias. I love Gabriel Iglesias. Of course, his nickname is Fluffy. He is a hilarious comedian, and he looks funny in this. I mean, here he plays like a high school history teacher who tries to like help his gifted misfits. You know, it actually looks like a comic version of Dead Poet Society. You know how the teacher always tries like is trying to help those kids get you like those misfits kids get through school and get through life and all. That's what this show kind of has a feeling of. And Gabriel Iglesias looks hysterical in this. And to be honest, I think Netflix has been killing it with some of its sitcoms. Like I like Fuller House. One Day at a Time was pretty good. Um, that that one show with No Good Nick is pretty funny. I almost forgot the name of that first. I'm hoping Mr. Iglesias will be as good because it looks hilarious and I cannot wait to see this. Coming in at number 6 is Krypton Season 2. Now, funny enough is, I wasn't all that thrilled with Season 1 of Krypton. I mean, I didn't hate it or anything, but I just didn't really enjoy it as much. But I gotta say one thing, I'm actually looking forward for Season 2. Because this time, we're getting Lobo. I've been dying to see Lobo on screen for years. I mean, I remember hearing words that Jason Momoa was going to play one in the film, and I think The Rock was once even attached to play Lobo. But this time we're finally going to get to see Lobo, not in the movie, Sally, but on TV, and that is in Krypton. And the actor playing Lobo, his name is Emmett J. Scallon. He looks great as Lobo. I'm actually looking forward to see season 2 because of Lobo. I mean, good thing is if season 2 ends up being terrible, I'm hoping Lobo will at least be good because Lobo is a really cool character and cannot wait to see how awesome Lobo is in this. And yeah, I mean, this is sort of, I guess you say, a bit like Gotham, where it's like where Gotham was a prequel to Batman. Krypton is pretty much like a prequel to Superman in a way. But yeah, I'm looking forward to check out where they're gonna take season 2 at. Alright, coming in at number 5 is Baskets Season 4. Now this is an FX show. Baskets is pretty funny and clever. I mean, in the show it stars Zach Galifianakis as a character named Chip Baskets, who is pretty much, I guess, say a mama's boy, and you got his mother, by the way, is wonderfully played by Louis Anderson, and you also got Martha Kelly as the character Martha. Zach Galifianakis plays his twin brother in this named Dale. Really funny show. I mean, it's clever. It has a really cool script attached. Really funny series. And it's a comedy, but it has lots of dramatic hearts to it. And I really like the mother-son relationship between Chip and Christine. Like, Louis Anderson, what a great performance of his. I mean, before this, I haven't really seen Louis Anderson in anything else for Baskets, but looked like Baskets was pretty much a comeback for Louis Anderson. And seeing Louis Anderson playing the Zach Galifianakis' mom is just funny to watch, and cannot wait to see where they're going to take season 4 at. Alright, coming in at number 4 is Apura. Now, Apura, boy, I can't really pronounce the name that well. Anyway, now, the show looks interesting. I mean, it's pretty much the looks of, pretty much of high school and, of high school, stuff that, us high schoolers, dealt with, during high school. And the cast in this is pretty cool. Like, I mean, I don't really fully know what the whole show's supposed to even be about, but I mainly want to see this because of the cast alone. Like, let me put the cast list. Like, for one, it stars Zendaya, and it's a very different role for Zendaya. I mean, it's definitely not a Disney role for her. And you got a few other people like Jacob Elordi, who was in that who was in that Kissing Booth movie. Maud Apatow is in this. Sydney Sweeney. Speaking of everything sucks. L.G. Smith. Alexa Demi is in this. Storm Reed from Marinka Time. This has some cool cast members, and I think it looks interesting, and I'm really digging the trailers that is being shown for this, and I don't know if it'll be any good or not, but we'll see. And it's really interesting seeing Disney stars doing something very outside their comfort zone. I mean, Stars just had the show Now Apocalypse, which features Kelly Berglund from Lab Rats fame in a totally very different role, like a very grown up role. And it's definitely not a series you expect a Nickelodeon or a Disney star to be in. And it's pretty cool seeing like Disney and Nickelodeon stars show that they could do more than just what they're best known for. And let's see how good Zendaya is in this. I mean, I've seen Zendaya pop up in a few other stuff. Like she was great in The Greatest Showman. I liked her in Spider-Man: Homecoming. Looking forward to see what she does in Far From Home. But I'm really curious to see like how much of a great actress she could be, and hopefully Apara could prove that. All right, coming in at number 3 is The Detour. Now this is a TBS show, and it's actually like co-created by its star Jason Jones and Daily Show correspondent Samantha Bee, and is inspired by their own experiences with family vacations. And on the show, Jones stars as Nate Parker, who plans an adventure of a lifetime, which is a road trip to Florida with his wife and their kids, and like they end up going to different places. Like season 2, they went to New York City. They end up going to Alaska for season 3. I mean, it's kind of like a TV version of National Lampoon's Vacation. That's what this show is pretty much similar to. And it's a pretty interesting show. It's funny. It's an interesting script attached. Jason Jones and the one who plays his wife in this. I think the actress name is Natalie Zia. They're both great. The kids are pretty good in this. Really funny and clever show. If you guys never seen The Detour, all the episodes are on TBS. Check it out. It's a really funny show, and I'm looking forward to see where season 4 is gonna go. All right, coming in at number 2, that's going to All That. I mean, All That's returning. How awesome is that? No pun intended, by the way. And All That actually recently just announced its new cast members. Like the new cast members for the new All That includes some newcomers that I've never heard of before, but they are Reese Cadell, Shingun Sergeline, Gabrielle Green, Nathan Janak, Kate Godfrey, Ryan Elseri, and Lex Lumpton. I really love the original All That. If you guys grew up in the 90s, you guys have probably seen All That. I mean, it was like Saturday Night Live for kids. That's what it was really like. And if All That also like All That pretty much made stars out of people like Keena Thompson, Kel Mitchell, Josh Peck became a star from the show, Drake Bell. I mean, Nick Cannon was on All That, Amanda Bynes, even Gabriel Iglesias, which I just talked about. Like, if it wasn't for All That, we probably wouldn't have Keena Thompson or any of them. And they also had some really downright good sketches, like the Good Burger sketch. Like, if you guys still never seen any of the All That sketches, you could probably YouTube them. They are some really funny sketches. I love the Good Burger sketch, which of course we had a Good Burger movie with Kenan and Kel. I cannot wait to see All That. I mean, hopefully it's better than that Double Dare reboot we had, because that Double Dare reboot was not all that good. But I'm actually really looking forward for All That. I mean, Nickelodeon lately, just aside from that School of Rock reboot, series they had, their shows just haven't really worked. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting older and I'm not all that big with newer Nickelodeon stuff, but hopefully all that would change it because I mean they recently just dropped a preview sketch for the new All That, which featured Lori Beth Denberg as the as a librarian. That was a funny sketch, and if their sketches are as good as that one, I think I think this reboot could work perfectly, and can't wait to see how good the new All That reboot is. I'm still hoping Amanda Bynes will return, but with I'll love to see Amanda Bynes return for like another Amanda show, but yeah, due to personal issues, that's probably never gonna happen. But who knows? Never say never, I guess. All I know is I'm glad that Kenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell returned because they were the best. Like, if it wasn't for all that, Kenan Thompson probably wouldn't have a job on Saturday Night Live. So yeah, I mean, can't wait to see all that. And also, we're getting like a like I also pretty much like the that we're getting and all that reunion. Like Nick Cannon had his had a Wild and Out episode, which was a whole episode that featured the cast of all that. Which I don't watch much of Wild and Out, but I love that reunion episode. But anyway, if you guys still never seen the original All That, they premiere it once in a while on Nick at Night. Check out the original All That. It's really funny, and it has some really funny sketches. And I'm looking forward to see the newer sketches that's going to come out. All right, now my number one my number one anticipated TV premiere of June is actually going to go to Big Little Lies season 2. Now, I wasn't all that big with the first season of Big Little Lies. I thought it was a decent show, with good performances by Nicole Kidman, Shailene Woodley, Reese Witherspoon, and etc. But I gotta say, I'm looking forward for season 2. I mean, this time around, you got Meryl Streep in this. I mean, how awesome is that? I cannot ever recall Meryl Streep ever even doing a TV show. I mean, she's a movie actress, so seeing her go into TV, that's interesting to see. And come on, who doesn't love Meryl Streep? She is one of the to me, she's one of the greatest actresses of all time. And her in Big Little Lies season 2 should be interesting. I mean, this time around, she's playing the mother of Alexander Skarsgård's character. And if you guys remember the last season, he pretty much ended up getting killed off. So it looks like his mama's in town, and his mama is played by Meryl Streep. And I cannot wait to see where they're going to take season 2 at. It looks pretty interesting. It has an interesting cast behind it. Like I said, the returning cast includes the likes of Shailene Woodley, Reese Witherspoon, Nicole Kidman. Some great cast members are in this, and cannot wait to see where season 2 is going to go. I mean, I don't know if season 3 will ever happen, but hey, if season 2 does well, could be a possibility. But who knows? It should be interesting to see how good season 2 is, and all. But yeah, if you guys never seen the first season of Pretty Little Lies, if you guys never seen the first season of Big Little Lies, check it out. It's a pretty good show. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. Number 10, Press Your Luck. 9, Trinkets. 8, Claws. 7, Mr. Iglesias. 6, Krypton. 5, Baskets. 4, Aurora. 3, The Detour. 2, All That. 1, Big Little Lies. Now, there's a few other shows coming out in June to probably look forward to. Let me pull the list. Handmaid's Tale returns this week. I've seen Handmaid's Tale, and I'm not really all that big of it, really. Let's see. Grownish returns. Designated Survivor returns this week. There's also Ripley's Believe It or Not. To Tell the Truth. The Tony Awards is in June. The MTV Movie and TV Awards are in June. The BET Awards comes in June. Season 2 of Pose. Younger Season 6. You also got First Responders. The Real World returns. Strange Angel. Jessica Jones, which returns for its final season. I probably would have added Jessica Jones on this list, but the last season was not so good, so I'm not having that much high. I mean, I'm probably not even going to bar with Jessica Jones season 3 because, I mean, what's the point really? Because, Anyway, City on a Hill with Kevin Bacon premieres this month. Let's see. Drunk History returns. Yellowstone with Kevin Costner. Legion season 3, which is its final season. Some interesting stuff. Oh, The Loudest Voice with Russell Crowe as Roger Ellis looks decent. But anyway, let me lead you guys. What are some of your anticipated TV premieres of June? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.